and as thin as a blade of parched grass. Usually, we think of the lion as the undisputed king of this realm, a predator that fears nothing and dominates everything. But the wilderness is not a hierarchy written in stone. It is a world of opportunity and sudden, violent shifts in fortune. Today, on a dusty track that cuts through the heart of the bush, we are witnessing an encounter that defies the natural order. A young lion, a symbol of power, finds itself trapped in the suffocating embrace of a giant rock python. This is not a hunt, it is a desperate struggle for breath. The python, a master of ambush, has done what few creatures on Earth would dare to do. It has coiled its muscular body around a predator that usually sits at the very top of the food chain. As the lioness nearby watches in a mix of confusion and mounting aggression, the air is thick with the scent of dust and the sound of low, guttural snarls. The mechanics of the crush. To understand what is happening here, we have to understand the sheer physical engineering of the python. This is not a creature that kills with venom or speed. It kills with physics. Every time the lion exhales, the python tightens its grip. It is a slow, methodical process of constriction. The snake's ribs are flexible, its muscles are like braided steel cables, and its singular focus is to stop the flow of blood to the lion's brain. The lion, though young, is a powerhouse of muscle and bone. But against the python, its strength is being used against it. The more the lion struggles, the more the python reacts to the movement, tightening the coils further. It is a silent, terrifying way to die. For the lion, this is a claustrophobic nightmare. The dust from the road kicks up, stinging the eyes, but the lion's only focus is the pressure on its chest. The social bond, a pride divided, just a few feet away, another lion stands. Her face is a mask of feline fury. In the social structure of a lion pride, the bond between individuals is the key to their success. We see her baring her teeth, her body tensed, ready to intervene. But she faces a dilemma that nature rarely prepares her for. If she strikes at the snake, she risks biting her own kin. If she remains a spectator, she watches a member of her family succumb to a cold-blooded killer. This interaction highlights the complexity of the African bush. Usually, lions see snakes as a nuisance or a minor snack. A python of this size, however, is a different story. It is a heavy-bodied giant capable of taking down small antelope, and in rare, desperate moments, it will gamble on a much larger prize. This python has gambled its life on the hope that it can kill the lion before the rest of the pride arrives. The environment as a witness, the setting adds a layer of harsh reality to the scene. This isn't the lush, hidden depths of a jungle. It's an open road, exposed and vulnerable. The tire tracks in the sand tell us that humans pass through here. But in this moment, the modern world is a million miles away. There is only the heat of the afternoon sun and the primal struggle between two ancient lineages. The python's skin, patterned with earthy browns and deep blacks, camouflages perfectly with the shadows of the nearby scrub. But here in the open, it is exposed. It has left the safety of the tall grass to make this kill. This suggests a level of desperation, or perhaps a chance encounter where the lion stepped too close to a hidden coil, triggering a lightning-fast strike that ended in this lethal knot. The psychology of fear. Lions are known for their bravery, but what we see in the eyes of the trapped cat is something closer to pure, instinctual panic. A lion is built to fight things it can see and bite. It is built for a face-to-face brawl. It is not built to fight an enemy that has no limbs, an enemy that wraps around it like a living shroud. As the second lioness paces, her roars are not just warnings to the snake, they are calls for help. Somewhere nearby, the rest of the pride may be resting, unaware that one of their own is being squeezed out of existence. The tension in the air is palpable. Every second that passes favors the snake. The python's metabolism is slow, it can hold this position for hours if it needs to, while the lion's high-energy system is rapidly burning through oxygen and hope. A rare collision of worlds. In the grand cycle of the wilderness, these events are rarely captured. We often see the lion as the hunter, chasing down zebra or wrestling with buffalo. We rarely see the hunter become the prey in such a humiliating and terrifying fashion. It reminds us that in nature there is no such thing as safe. Even the king can be brought low by a creature that crawls on its belly. The python is a relic of an older world, a predator that hasn't changed its tactics in millions of years. It doesn't need the social coordination of the lions or the speed of a cheetah. It only needs patience and one successful strike. As it holds its ground against the snarling lioness, it shows a remarkable lack of fear. It is committed. It has locked on, and it will not let go unless it is forced to or until its work is done. The turning point. Every battle in the wild has a tipping point. For the lion, it is the moment of exhaustion. For the snake, it is the moment a second predator interferes. If the standing lioness decides to use her claws, she could shred the python's thin skin, forcing it to release. Pythons are incredibly tough. but they are not invincible. A single well-placed bite from a lion can crush a snake's skull or sever its spine, but the snake knows this. It keeps its head tucked away, protected by its own coils and the body of the lion it is holding. It is using the lion as a shield. It is a tactical masterpiece of animal instinct. The standoff continues. A stalemate of muscle and teeth, played out on a lonely dirt road under the vast African sky. The law of the wild. As we look at this